Hello friends, I welcome you all in this second lecture of this 2 weeks online course on chemical kinetics. I have divided my lecture in the following topics: review of previous lecture, rate law, effect of concentration, rate law and example, order of reaction and rate constant. Let's start the lecture. In the previous lecture, we have studied the example of chemical reactions, rate of reaction, mathematical expression, average and instantaneous rate of reaction. I have discussed this part in the previous lecture, that what are the different factors which affects the rate of reaction. These factors are concentration of reactant, temperature, pressure, catalyst, and nature of the reactant. In this lecture, we understand the effect of concentration of reactant on rate of reaction. In rate law, the rate of reaction is represented in terms of concentration of reactant. That rate law is also known as rate expression or rate equation. I would like to start with question number 1 from assignment 1. In that assignment, I have asked you to calculate the average rate of reaction. I am here showing the average rate of reaction for this reaction in form of table. From this table, we can see that as the concentration of reactant decreases, the rate of reaction is also decreases. Similarly, the rate of reaction increases as the concentration of reactant increases. Suppose initially there are small number of reactants are there, and if we increase the number of reactant, then what will happen? If we increase the concentration of reactant, more reactant will be present there, more reactant moving together, and this allows more collision to be happen, and hence the rate of reaction increases. So due to the increase of collision, the rate of reaction increases as we increases the concentration of reactant. So let's try to derive the mathematical expression for rate law. Take an example where reactant R produces product P. From the previous lecture, we have taken 1 mole of reactant and 1 mole of product, and volume remains constant. So according to rate law, rate of reaction is minus del R by del T directly proportional to R, or minus del R by del T is equals to K into R, where K is a constant. In rate law, we can write the rate of reaction in terms of reactant. The rate law equation can be derived experimentally and not from balanced equation. We will see this thing in the upcoming example. Let's take another example from the previous lecture. The rate of reaction for this reaction is R is equal to minus 1 upon A, del A by del T is equals to minus 1 upon B, del B by del T is equals to 1 upon C, del C by del T is equals to 1 upon D, del D by del T. According to rate law, we can write R directly proportional to concentration A to the power of X and concentration B to the power of Y. Or we can write R is equals to K into concentration of A to the power X and concentration of B to the power of Y, where K is a rate constant and X and Y are the exponent of concentration A and B. In rate law, X and B may be or may not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficient. Let's take another example. NO plus O2 gives NO2. The experimental results are shown over here. In first case, if we increase the concentration of NO by 2 times and the concentration of O2 remains unchanged, then the rate of reaction increases by 4 times. In second case, if we increase the concentration of O2 by 2 times and the concentration of NO remains unchanged, then the rate of reaction increased by 2 times. Then we can conclude from above experimental result that the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the square of NO concentration and rate is directly proportional to the oxygen concentration. If we combine both the results, then we can write this equation. Rate is directly proportional to the concentration of NO to the power 2 and concentration of O2, or rate is equals to K into concentration of NO to the power 2 and concentration of O2. We can also write the rate of reaction is equal to minus 1 by 2 del NO by del T is equals to del O2 by del T is equal to K concentration of NO to the power of 2 and concentration of O2. In the following equation, the exponent of NO and O2 are 2 and 1. Similarly, the stoichiometric coefficient of NO and O2 are 2 and 1. For this reaction, the exponent and stoichiometric coefficient are the same. Let's look at this equation. For this reaction, if we write the rate law, that is equal to K concentration of methyl acetate to the power 1 and concentration of H2O to the power of 0. In this case, the exponent terms are not equal to the stoichiometric coefficient. Hence, the rate law cannot be predicted by balanced chemical equation. Now, now let's talk about order of reaction. This is one example reaction which we have used in this lecture and previous lecture. According to rate law, R is equals to K concentration of A to the power of X and concentration of B to the power of Y, where X is order of reaction with respect to A and Y is the order of reaction with respect to B, and X plus Y is equals to order of chemical reaction. Order of reaction can be 0, 1, 2, 3 or fractional. We will discuss the order of reaction in more detail in upcoming lecture. Now, let's move toward the rate constant and its unit. It is a proportionality constant in rate law equation. It shows the relationship between the concentration and rate of reaction. It depends on temperature. Arrhenius equation. We will discuss this equation in more detail in our upcoming lectures. Unit of rate constant. Rate is equals to K into concentration of A to the power of X and concentration of B to the power of Y. When we rearrange this equation, we will get K is equals to rate divided by concentration of A to the power of X and concentration of B to the power of Y. Here, order of reaction is N is equals to X plus Y. Use the order value in the equation. K is equals to concentration per time into 1 over concentration to the power of N. So if we write the unit of rate constant K, which is equal to mole per liter to the power 1 minus N per second. Let's see some of the rate constant unit for different orders. Here I am showing a table of order and their rate constant unit. For zero order, rate equation is R is equals to K concentration of A to the power of 0 and unit of rate constant is mole per liter per second. For first order, the rate constant unit is per second, and for nth order, it is mole per liter to the power 1 minus n per second. Now, it's time to assess yourself. Calculate the overall order of reaction from rate expression. Number 2, identify the reaction order from each of the following rate constant. And number 3, I have posted an assignment related to lecture 2. So you can go over there and you can submit that assignment before the deadline. Now let's summarize this lecture. In this lecture, I have discussed about rate law, effect of concentration of rate of reaction, rate law and their example, order of reaction and rate constant. In next lecture, I will discuss about the types of chemical reaction, molecularity of reaction and difference between order and molecularity of the reaction. Thank you so much for your attention.